Manchester United, England's most successful club. The Red Devils boast 13 different Premier League titles, 12 FA Cups and 3 Champions Leagues. You could even say a perfect club. Wrong! Ever since Fergie's retirement in 2013, things have gone south for United and are projected to get even worse. A host of managerial talent has tried and failed to turn this juggernaut around. But now, for 2 weeks only, the responsibility falls on the shoulders of this man to steer United to one more Premier League title. Can it be done? Well, strap yourself in, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Well, folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2020 Game Save with Manchester United. It is Sunday, actually Sunday. I'm a little bit late today. This should have been out a long time ago, but late night last night, couldn't get to the recording, so we're doing it as early as possible on a Sunday morning. And it's kind of just cleaning up house a little bit. We come to the final 2 games of the season. You've missed absolutely nothing. Technically or mathematically, is there a way for us to still win the title? No, there is not. Manchester City have already gone and bloody won it. Well, they've not won it. They've kind of pushed us out of reach. We can only get mathematically 90 points, which would be second spot. Technically, or there's a huge chance that we could even end up in 4th spot. So we need to win both these games to wrap up the business end of the season. We'll come back tomorrow for one more final episode of this season. That'll be against Lazio in the Europa Cup. Hopefully, win a bit of silverwear in our first year. But anyway, let's take care of business and take on Watford first. So here we are, folks, up against Watford. Now, we did play earlier in the season and we beat them. It was over at Vicarage Road. Let's have a look back at that scoreline, shall we? Just to freshen up my memory, if I can find it. Watford. There you are. We beat them 2-0 on the road. You can't catch those goals on the previous episodes, but today I win and we can go up to, 85 points on the board. We need to win if we're going to try and close the gap in on Liverpool, who do have 2 games in hand and still are the only team that could potentially beat Manchester City to the title. So, I'm going to make some changes. No, we're not. We're going to try and keep the majority of the boys in place here. What's the timeline between these? Is there plenty of time for recovery? There is 10 days. So we should be able to play the first teamers throughout the remainder of the game. So we're going to go De Gea in goal, Shaw, Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Pogba, McTominay, Marshall on the left, James on the right, Maddison and Milic. Rashford's close. He might make it for the Europa final, but yeah, we'll probably save that for his comeback. Let's get it on. Okay, quick look at the Watford lineup. They have Foster in goal, Masana on the left, Jamat on the right, Casabella in the middle, Cathart, Chabola, Doucouré, Pereira, Defolue, Will Hughes in attacking role, which is interesting, and João Pedro up top. Get your game faces on, folks, to try and let's wrap up the season. I know it's a little bit of a come down, really. Actually losing twice in the season there. First against Manchester City and then Burnley beat us. Our heads had dropped at that point. But we also played a rotated 11, so that's probably did boost us. A slipped opportunity in Milic. Tries to put the ball in on the back of the net, but great save by Foster between sticks. Ex-United keeper. Back in the day. Corner though. Maddison will step it up. It's headed clear. Only as far as a United man. Tries to keep it alive, but no. So yeah, we went through the whole course of the season looking like we're going to at least go unbeaten. Manchester City kind of burst that bubble, and I'd like us to end with a bit of silverware if possible in the Europa League. And remember, this is a 2-season special. Here come United now. Shaw back to Lindelof. Maddison switches the play nicely to James. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Crosses it in there. Milic heads towards goal. Great save by Foster. Uses the upright to help him out a little bit, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. So yeah, it's progress. I'm sure United fans would accept Champions League football under a new management, and that's what I've delivered. I think there's no mathematical way that we're going to fall outside the top 4. I'd like to finish as high as possible. Second would be great, and then we'll go again next season. Maybe I think I've been given my transfer budget, but I might look to sell a few players to try and increase those numbers. And then really go for it. Here come United now trying to go for it themselves. Martial switches play to James on the right-hand side. He crosses. It's headed towards goal, but eventually breaks out for a Watford player. Mancina was a terrible cross. Martial picks up the loose ends. Can he make something of it? Pulls it out deep for McTominay. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Crosses. Milic heads it home this time. He has been one of my stars of the show. VAR, though, might nick this one out. And it looks like it has been nicked off. Milic was offside. Still United looking for that breakthrough before the half-time whistle. Wan-Bissaka to back to McTominay. All the way through to Maguire, who uses Lindelof. We're forced back even further, but we spread it out to Wan-Bissaka. Here comes Watford, who sat back the whole game. All the way now through to Cathart. Punted down the line. Chabola. Pereira on the left-hand side. This could be a bit of a FM job here. Hughes. Goes for the shot. Great stretch by De Gea. And we've cleared our lines. And that is the half-time whistle. We have dominated them possession-wise and shots. 11 shots, 5 on target. But 0 goals all round. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Leicester 1-0 up against Sheffield United. Okay, second half. Here we go. What we got up in the locker. Can we find the match winner here today? Here comes United with Pogba. Shaw spreads it. Milic tries to stab it on home. He wants... I think he might still be on for top goal scorer in the Premier League this season. We'll check on that shortly after this final... when the final whistle comes in. James picks up the loose ball. Madsen. Pogba, he likes to shoot from here. It's been sounded out a little bit. Wan-Bissaka, absolutely nothing from that highlight. Looking at my bench, Zlatan's probably warming up a bit. Herrera maybe. And Jesse Lingard. It's time. It is time to go attacking. Tomlin's on a yellow. Herrera's going to come on. Martial's flagging. Ball's up in the air. Picked up by McTominay. Here comes James. Switches over to Martial, who's still on the field. Madsen strikes, comes out to Wan-Bissaka. Can they keep it alive? They do. McTominay also about to get substituted. Can he make a major difference? Martial. Madsen, lovely. Dinklage. Shaw. James is loose ball. Substitutes come on. We've got 18 minutes, 17 minutes, something like that left of this match. Milic, I've kept you on for the time being. Can you make it count? Make the difference up top. Punted long. Maguire. Back to clean house. Lindelof. To Shaw now. Use Lingard. There he is. Back to Lindelof. Spreads it out to James on the right hand side. Wan-Bissaka nearly on the overlap. Now back onto the left hand side for Lingard. Pogba. Madsen strikes. Great save. Pushes it out. This could be the story of our season. The last few games have been a bit blah. We're gonna have to bring on Zlat. The Zlatmeister is coming on. He needs to find that winning goal. Chance here, Madsen, corner. Stand and deliver your money or your life. That's why I get paid the big bucks. Zlatan comes on, first touch, back of the net. We could probably be a little less. Go balls out here. Pogba on an amazing little run. Tries to dink, but got too much under it. 1-0. Last couple of minutes. There is still a chance in the locker here. I can see it. Lindelof to Pogba. To Shaw. Crosses. Deep. James leaves it for Wan-Bissaka. He gets his pocket picked. And here comes Messina for Watford. Fires it down the line. They've not been in this game. He's got to be offside. He has to be offside. It was well offside. I even saw that with my open eyes, buddy. Troy Deeney. Jog on, sunshine. 2 VAR calls there to make a bit of drama. But it looks like United taking home the 3 points. They had no extra shots when you nicked that VAR thing off. So, good job, United. Thank you, Zlatan. That's what you're here for. And that win puts us 4 points 4 points behind. We can't get second. How is that? How is that? I'm pretty sure prior to kickoff we had enough points to beat Liverpool. I'm just a little bit confused on that one. Ah well. It's the way it is. It's the nature of the beast. Looks like we can't get second. We've got to hold off for third now and at least win our last game. Or at least draw against Sheffield United, and we'll bag home the third spot in our debut season at United. Quick look at the goal scoring charts. Milic does lead the way by 1 goal. Moise Kean is in second spot with 19. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is in third with 17. And Kane's in fourth with 50. Firmino and Pogba not too far behind. Okay, folks, the final game of the Premier League season is Sheffield United against Manchester United. Yeah, Sheffield United are just above the relegation zone. They need to win this game to have to stay up, basically. Anything other than a win, they are looking at other scorelines against Brighton, Southampton, Newcastle. So 4 teams scrapping for their lives. As for United, we are still trying to keep ourselves in third spot. Arsenal do have a shot at it. They'd have to win big, though. And they take on Manchester City, so I don't see that happening. But the title was on the line. It could either go into Anfield or it's going to go to Manchester City. We have just got to prepare ourselves, not only for this game, but the Europa League in tomorrow's episode. So that's one major bit of news, and that is David De Gea. Yes, he's picked up a bit of an injury. Can we see him? Are we allowed to see him? He's picked up a monster in this, ruled him out for the rest of the season and maybe into the next year. Where is it? So yes, picked up an injury right here. It's going to be out for about 3 months. Is it? Yeah, down here, hip injury, 7 weeks, 2 months. It's only been out for 4 days, so he's not going to make the final whatsoever. So we're going to rely on Romero to lead us in there. He's actually a sweeper keeper, so he's actually more suited to the role of the way we like our goalkeepers. But besides that, Shaw, Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Pogba, McTominay, Martial, Madsen, James, and Milic. I'm actually going to rotate this bad boy. What's going on here? I think I might as well just throw these boys in there and give them a game, because you know what, I'd rather have them fit and ready for the final. So we're going to throw in some fringe players here. Tanzabi at the right back, Bailey at centre back, Thiago Silva, Delo, and maybe Rashford. Give him some game time. If I can grab him, there he goes. So we have a strong enough bench, but the rest is pretty much as you expect it. Let's get it on. So a quick look at the Sheffield United lineup. They have more between the sticks. No Henderson. I guess he's cup tied against us, or not allowed. Connell, Basham, Egan, Dempsey on the left, Baldock on the right, Fleck, Norwood, Freeman, Robinson, and Billy Sharp, Capitano up top. Okay, here we go. At Bramall Lane is the venue. Let's see what's going on elsewhere. Tanzabi on a free kick, fires it in, comes out to Trashford, out to left-hand side for Delo. To Sami Khedira. He's hardly played any games since he's arrived on loan. He was more of a just getting bodies on the line sort of thing, which it served its purpose. Fleck out to Robinson, who strikes, and he goes left of the goal. "15 minutes on the clock. Still not much in this game. As for the title race, it is still wide open. In fact, Liverpool are in front and in control of their match. Manchester City need to be beating Arsenal, and they're not. Here comes United, though. 34 minutes on the clock. Bailey, whatever you want to call him. Tanzabi on the right-hand side. Back inwards he goes to Herrera. Pushes it forward for Madsen, who's the only first-team regular to start this one. To Zabi, having his pocket nibbled at here. Can he hold off his charge? He cannot. Sets up Trashford. Zlatan is in there. And he is way off the target. Oh, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. Herrera strikes from distance. Up and over. I am here. It's just I got junk everywhere. The dog was trying to get on the window. And I'll make sure she can get up there and have a little look. So, Liverpool well in control against Brighton, and right now they are heading to be Premier League champions. Or are they? Manchester City have just pipped in front. Mendy has put the goal in the back of the net. So I think that has them leading the way, or has it? We'll take a look at the table in just a second. Still 0-0 here at Bramall Lane. It's been a bit of a dud, if I'm honest with you. The spring is out of our step because we got nothing really to fight for here. Third spot's pretty much in the bag now, especially now that Man City are leading. What's going on here? Offside call. Potential highlight. Romero's on the ball. Plays it short to Bailey. Fires it out wide to Delo. Bit of a haphazard pass, but Kadira gets away with it. And Ben Arfa. He scored just the one goal this season. He will not be back next season, that's for sure. That was just a... Oh my goodness gracious. Goal of the season contender right there. However, Romero is going to be classed as a big fat OG. This goal could be massive for the grand scheme of things. Liverpool are still top of the pops. So it doesn't look like... I think only a defeat will hand the title to Man City, or a draw anyway. So not the best of fixtures. They are not going to lose this game. So they are going to be Premier League champions. They are going to be Premier League champions. Sheffield United will stay up with this win as it stands. We are throwing in the kitchen sink at them. We're going to give it all. Well, as best as I can do anyway. It's not been a good performance by us. Maybe we're saving something in our lockers for the Europa League game. 2-0 up, Man City. They're unfortunately not good enough today. Neither were we, as we lost 1-0 to Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. Well, this is the final tally, folks. These are the results that matter. Liverpool came out on top, 4-0 win over Brighton to become Premier League champions for the first ever time. Man City did beat Arsenal 2-0, so they were kind of hoping that Liverpool would slip it up. They must have won their games in hand. United, we did lose to Sheffield United as well, but it was still good enough for third spot. Just the 3 defeats all season. We had a great start, great run as well. But next season we'll be back for the Champions League. That is confirmed. And we're going to make some wholesale changes to the club. At least add some new bodies and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah. But it's not been that great. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be back once again for another episode to wrap up the season. We're taking on Lazio in the Europa Cup. Bit of silverware on the line in our first season. Can we make it over the line? Well, we'll have to wait and see until tomorrow. Make sure you give this video some love, and I'm sorry that it's late. Smash that thumbs up. Smash the subscribe if you're new. New Football Manager videos pretty much every single day. I got lots coming around the corner. Once this beta comes to a close, we got lots of daily content that you can just watch as and when. It doesn't have to, it's not a series. It's just, you know, a lot of one-off videos. So hopefully you enjoyed those. Until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.